Hill climbs and intervals are on the menu for today. Go ahead and jump onto your machine. We're gonna get our warm-up started, and I'm gonna talk you through the rest of this workout as we go. So grab onto your machine, whatever brand it is, does not matter here. Sit ready, and 3, 2, 1, and let's get into the warm-up here. Okay, we've got 3 minutes ahead of us for the warm-up. That gives me 3 minutes to break down what we're doing for you. So just light and easy right now. The whole objective here is just get comfortable, move. Name of the game is just blood flow and get your oxygen system functioning so that you can hit some intervals today. Now, what are we doing? Good question. So, back in college, back in days, when I was a rower, our coach was a runner. Loved running. He was a lightweight guy, and he would love putting us through running intervals. Now, there's an even bigger workout that comes out of this, but we'll save that for another day. Behind our school, there was a valley. So I lived, or I guess it was a canyon, not really a valley. What's the difference between a canyon and a valley? I don't know. But there was a canyon, and it had a whole bunch of rolling hills. It was a real place, by the way. You can look it up. I went to the University of San Diego. Backside of the school, canyon, rolling hills, and trails all back there. And so he would take us on training sessions of just hill after hill after hill. And none of them were very big. They were all just gravel trails or granite trails. And it was just straight up, no curves, nothing. You just climb one, right back down the next. And that's today's inspiration for today's workout. We've got 20 minutes on the clock. We're going to be climbing for 2 minutes, followed by a 1 minute rest, and that's our descent down the next hill. You always descend faster than you climb. So it's gonna be 2 minutes on, 1 minute easy as we go through this interval set, which is going to take us through 20 minutes. And I'll take you into the cool down right after that. As always, does not matter what machine you're on. I'm just happy you're here, all right? That's one of the things about Dark Horse. Everybody can be a Dark Horse. It does not matter what kind of machine you have. If this is your first time here, you can still be a Dark Horse. It just matters that you show up for yourself and that you know that that responsibility is on you to make the change that you want to see in your life. I like to say, welcome to Dark Horse, where you build the life that you want to live. We just happen to use rowing to help you get there. So with that being said, we've got about 20 seconds left. Let's just take the power up a little bit. For 5, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got about a 10-second cool down before we start. We are starting on with a 2 minute push. Going in 5. Coming up to the base of that first hill. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 2 minutes of push. Now keep in mind, you can't really sprint up a hill. You just gotta push for it. So I'm keeping that rating low, relatively. We're at a 22. And the goal here is that you just give it some push through the legs. We gotta climb that hill. It's just a grind. There's nothing fancy that happens on hills. That's why I love hills. They're just a lie detector test. Nothing happens but you head down and just going for it. And man, it builds character. Hills make you strong. If anything came from my training as a rower and with my coach, it was that if you can get comfortable on hills, if you can learn to grind, that grind will take you far. Because that mentality of being able to push when others get uncomfortable, when others don't like the incline, oh, I'm going faster just talking about this. That travels into your real life. That's where you go, oh, man, when things get hard, I have reserves. So we're climbing up this first hill. We're getting dirty. We're surrounded by you, your friends, your teammates. Everybody's kicking up dirt. No hopes of keeping those clean white to white anymore. They're just getting dirty. And you kind of love it. You know when you're done, you're gonna taste that grit in your mouth. You're gonna be craving water. You're gonna have a dirt tan line around your sleeve. But you know that you got in some push. And easy. Now we just start our descent. Here's where you get to let gravity just take hold. Just let it carry you down the hill. And also as you go down, you're like, oh man, I just climbed for 2 minutes and it felt like an eternity. Here I am descending and I'm gonna cover the same distance, but in half the time. That doesn't seem fair. And you know what? That's again why hills are so great. They're not fair. You just get good at it. And the better you get at hills, the better you get at being able to handle life. All the adversity that comes your way. The nose down, push on when it gets tough. Learn, adapt, change, survive. Here we go, starting up this next hill. We hit the bottom, we're coming back up, and that hill starts now. Your goal here is you're trying to pass one person. You kind of sorted out who was running with who on that last hill. Now it's up to you. Can you just slowly move past that person who was your running partner on the last hill? Can you go with them? Can you pass them by? Step by step. It's not gonna happen quick. You take one step ahead, and then another, and it just happens in inches. It doesn't happen in feet. It doesn't happen on a hill. You don't zoom past somebody. You don't get immensely faster. You just slowly pull away. Like two trucks, two semis going up a hill. They never pass each other quick. Ever been stuck behind two semis going up a hill in the Rockies? It's slow. It's torturous for those of you stuck behind it. But inch by inch, that one semi pulls ahead. And that's your goal. Pull ahead. Every step you take, you just move one further. One step. One step. One step. Never walking. Always running. You're unwilling to break down into a walk. Maybe it is faster, but it's the mindset of not walking that matters from this hill set. Easy. Let's start that descent. Whew. You pat that friend on the back. That was a good one. Let's take it down together. Let's do it again. Just because I beat you on that one doesn't mean you can't get me on the next one, right? Now you're kind of starting to jockey a little bit. You can feel it. Now there's a little bit of, it's in the air. That competitiveness. With you, that friend, maybe you have a best friend. Maybe it's an imaginary training partner. Maybe it's somebody all the way across the world. But they're gonna push you. They're here with you right now. We're getting ready to take off again. You start coming to the bottom of that hill, you give each other that look, huh? Let's do it. They know what you're doing this time, so you're gonna have to fight. Here we go. Whew. Here we go, first steps up that hill. Whew. Just breathing. Whew. Early on. They might be a little hyped up because they want to take it from you on this one. You know that if they go early, that gives you an advantage. As long as you can stay on the power later on. As long as you can keep the grind going. So this is your moment. You sit right on their heel. You let them have that false sense of confidence. You're sitting right there. Hey, go for it. You're definitely gonna beat me. You're definitely gonna take me on this one. Just breathe quietly. Silent strike. You are the dark horse. You're the underdog of this matchup. That friend is the expected winner here. Now you know you just passed the halfway point of this next hill. And if you want to go, you got 45 seconds for it. So here's where you bank. You gotta nudge. You hope that that false sense of confidence, let them get soft for a minute. And so you push. 1 second on the split. Drop it. Nudge past them. You get shoulder to shoulder. They pick up the pace. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna even out with them? No. Let's go. 10 seconds. Finish it out. Come on, some of those heavy steps. Dig your feet in. Push it away. You cross. 1 step ahead. I was a little too close for comfort. Not gonna let that happen again. But man, it's a good fight between you and that training partner. You both jogged down the hill, you're both a little wasted on this one. Because you both had to push. And in your brain, you're thinking, how wasted are they? How much did they give? Here's where that competitive spirit comes in. Here's where you learn to be a dark horse. You commit to that no matter what they have, you are willing to put yourself in a place to fight, to go when it's time. You hit the bottom of that valley, and we start picking it up again right here on this hill. Let's go. This time, they know your game. They're not jumping out ahead of you. They're just gonna sit shoulder to shoulder. They're gonna try and counteract you this time. So what's your game plan? Listen, tune into your body. Let your brain listen to what your heart, your soul, your physical body are telling you. What's your plan of attack? This strategy is gonna be your own. I'm not gonna tell you. You play out this scenario with your partner. I'm just gonna lay out what happens. Take your strategy, implement now. That's halfway. They make a misstep and go a little bit harder than they want to. Show their cards a little bit. What are you gonna do? You got 45 seconds to race. Execute your plan. Inside 30 seconds. Now's your time. What are you gonna do? Where are they? What kind of fight do you have in you? Finish line. Here's our descent. What happened? I want to know when this workout's done in the comments below. What happened in that interval? What happened on that hill? How did you handle it? How did they handle it? Tell us the story. You're jogging down now. You can really taste that grit in your mouth. Tongue's kind of dry. But you know you're not the only one suffering. That's the key. You know that everybody else suffers too. You're not alone. So whether you think about it as I'm not alone, or the suffering isn't mine, it's ours, you choose the direction. But one way or another, you gotta persevere. You still have a couple more hills left. Getting to the bottom of this hill. We're picking it back up. This time, you feel a little bit of that camaraderie with that training partner. This time it's about pushing each other to the top, helping each other get there. That competition's still there, but so much of this now is about we are teammates. We are in this together, you and me. I, Shane, am here with you. We're doing this. Push me, come on. Don't let me set the pace. Nudge me so I have to bring the rate up. Nudge me so I have to bring the pace up. We're doing it together, come on. We want to finish shoulder to shoulder this time. Whew. Our hands graze each other. It's those little annoyances in the middle of a hill like this that can easily throw you off your game. Maybe your hands feel sweaty on the handle. None of it matters. Because you gotta push. We're not taking it easy. We're going. Ooh. 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 30 seconds. Go with me, come on. I pull a step ahead. Counter with me, come on. Cheer me on. Give me the nudge. Ten seconds to go. You and me to the top. Leave everybody else behind, come on. Easy. Ooh. Thank you. I needed that one from you. Ooh. Okay. We got 2 left. Hey, right at the top of that last hill, you can see both of them out front of you. Same height. This is where it comes down to the fight. This is the dog fight. The fight. Who's the underdog? Who's gonna make it? Again, it's the end of a piece. It's about outlasting and being smart when you move. Be smart with this piece. Race me. We got 2 to go. Who's gonna take it? We got 2 to go. Coming to the bottom of the hill. Start to feel that dip, and off we go. Let's do it. Come on. Ooh. I'm starting off long steps. Not willing to admit that grind early. I'm still on that same pace. Not willing to let you down. I'm here to push for you. Whoever wins, we do it for each other. Come on. Ooh. Breathe. Exhale. Whew. 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 Feeling the power now. I'm moving you ahead. Come on. I took a few steps. Now you're looking at my back. Don't take that. Be better than that. Challenge me, come on. I am here for you. You are here for me. Nothing but the best for each other. Whew. 10 seconds, move ahead. Easy. All you see on front, it's that last hill, that last glorious hill. You're sweaty, you're dirty, you got cotton mouth. But you and the whole team, all of us, we're here together. You look behind you and realize everybody else is behind you and me. But you can see them frothing at the mouth. Maybe it's because they're dry mouth, but we're gonna ignore that. They're frothing at the mouth. You see that as them hungry. They want to take you out in front of the coach. We're standing at the top of the next hill. Big lush field of grass and a water fountain right there. Dropping down to the bottom. This is it, all the guts and glory. Come on, let's take off. Let's go. Get an early start away from the pack. We're not okay with moving behind early. There's a straggler. He's latched onto us. He's our teammate, so we want to see him there, but we also want to leave him behind. Let's make that move early. Let's go. Push away from him. Come on. This one's for you. This one's for your friends. This one's for success. This one's for power. This one's for victory. Come on. We moved ahead. It's just you and I. I'm not willing to let you off the hook. I'm pushing you on this one. I can't even talk. There's no more talk. It's you and me. Right there. Let's go. Let's go, coach is ringing the cowbell. Finish line in sight. Easy. That's the top. Here we go. Now it's walkout time. There's no time to drop. No time to feel sorry for yourself. Right back to the technique. You are filthy, just like me. Nothing left on your shirt, but just mud. All that sweat, got that dust wet. You have to bask in that. You wipe your forehead, and it's just caked in dust and mud. That's the stuff to be proud of. You are literally working in the trenches now. That's what you did on this workout. This is a trench workout. You buried yourself on every one of these hills. This is an amazing workout with you. Hey, don't forget, hit that subscribe button too. I want to see you in the next one. I don't want you to miss it. And when you're ready for more intermediate, maybe you're ready to bump up to advanced, check out this intermediate playlist. I'm gonna get you covered. That's gonna show up at the end. But in the meantime, we keep moving. There's no resting yet. It's just light and easy. This is a walk. Ooh. If you were walking, you'd have your hands on your head just trying to get air to your lungs. The last athlete crosses the final line. That's how much of a spread happens on hills like that. Minutes behind you was the other group. Everybody now starting to get back together, clump together. You can feel all the shoulders around you. You can feel the humidity of everybody's sweat. You hear the shuffle of the feet through the dirt. It's the calm after the storm now. Just the chaos quiets down. Everybody's silent. Nobody says a word. There's nothing left to say. After a workout like that, you leave it all out there. I hope you did that. You should have nothing left. That's what building a dark horse means. The work happens in here. Some out here, but mostly in here. Set that handle down. Let's get a stretch. Untie. Right foot up. Lift that chest tall. Get a stretch. Still, everybody's quiet. Now you feel that heat radiating off of you for the first time. Oh, you sit yourself up. Switch to the left leg. Chest proud. Lean forward. Calm your breathing. Bring it in and out through your nose. Set that foot down. Bring those hands behind you on your seat. Lift your chest, spread your shoulders. Oh. Bring it down. See you next time.